What if love alone is not enough to keep your marriage strong? What if the Bible holds the key to long and joy-filled relationships? So that is why we have to talk about 5 unshakable foundations that you must build your marriage on. Welcome back to my channel where we explore God's design for love, commitment, and lasting relationships. If you are serious about building a godly relationship that stands the test of time, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Marriage can be likened to a building, and you know the most important part of every building is the foundation, because the foundation determines what you are going to put on it. The foundation determines the structure that you will build on it. That is why in Psalm 11 verse 3 says, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? So there's some godly foundations that you must build your marriage on. Marriage is not your own idea, it's God's idea. And God already gave us precept upon precept to enjoy every blessings that He has for us. That is the reason for this teaching, because there's some issues that are happening in marriage and relationships. It's not because God cannot solve them. It's not because God did not like the people that are involved, but because of the wrong foundations. Thank God for the mercy of God. And thank God that you are here to come and correct any wrong foundations, or to come and lay a very good foundation for your marriage, so that accusers of brethren will not have a hold over your relationship and your marriage. And when we are talking about foundation, there's so many ingredients that they mix together to have a very good and solid foundations. We have cement, we have stones, we have sand, we have irons. So the same thing when it has to do with marriage. You need a very good foundation to enjoy your marriage. You have to build your marriage on a very solid foundation. And number one foundation to have a very good, solid marriage is the foundation of God's presence. Foundations of God's presence. Make sure that to carry God along when it has to do with your love life. You cannot do marriage alone. Marriage is spiritual. You need God to enjoy your marriage, irrespective of who you marry. Yeah, I say, okay, I love my fiancé, I love my spouse will not do me this, my spouse will not do me that. Yes. But remember that your spouse is still a human being. Your spouse has flesh and blood. And you must always remember the enemy of your destiny, which is devil. Remember that marriage is a blessing and it's a gift from God. And anything that God has ordained to give you joy, always give devil headache. So that is why you need God. You must build your marriage on the foundations of God's